Bombing runs in Enlisted have sort of been like an AC-130 kill streak from Modern Warfare 2, but without the skill required to get one. Darkflow Software has been taking a lot of flack, all puns intended right there, for adding bombing runs, the grossly annoying factor to all campaigns in the game. However, this latest update has been making some pretty interesting changes to the game as a whole. The main issue was that players weren't really able to stop the bombers from completing their payload. The AA guns and the SPAs were never really able to get their guns on target in order to take out the tank-like health of the bombers. Even if the rounds did hit, they were most likely only going to take down 1 or 2 bombers before they got nuked from the air. Even fighter pilots struggled to get air superiority because the damage models from the rear gunners just dominated their aircraft while they were trying to shoot them down. This thankfully has been addressed in the 0.146 update, which has made some significant quality of life changes to the bomber call-in. Now they're no longer this monstrous thing, they're actually practical. They have increased the cooldown from the already upgrade by basically doubling it, which makes you have now 8 minutes long of the cooldown before you can call in that next bombing run, and if you don't have that squad upgrade, it's going to actually take you 16 minutes. You're still going to be able to call in artillery or a bombing run in the first 30 seconds of the game, and that's 100% going to still happen throughout every game you play from here on out. But killing these things are going to be a lot easier, as the structural health of the bomber has been reduced, but we have no real figures on how much of a reduction that is. If I find that information, I will be sure to put it in the comments section for you guys at a later date. The altitude of the bombers has also been lowered, which will help those AA gunners and the SPAA players. Now, some of the really big changes come in with the special marker being on screen from the direction the bomber formation will be coming into the battlefield area, which is great because it's going to give both troops and fighter pilots time to get in position in order to shoot those bombers coming down. Both the SPAA tanks and the AA guns are getting a pretty big buff as well. The lead target indicator is now going to appear further out for both when it comes to shooting down enemy aircraft and enemy bomber formations. This is pretty awesome because it's going to help out people like Normandy Axis who need to shoot down those P-47s, and the Axis in Tunisia who are absolutely getting dominated by the A-20s and the bow fighter. This is going to be made possible by making the AA guns now cheaper and faster to build, which if you ask me is kind of a double-edged sword, as I can kind of see the return of the AA spam for killing infantry, or at the very least someone building one in order to cover someone else to build a heavy machine gun nest. Second big part of this update that no one is talking about, and I think it hits to something that we could be seeing coming soon: ammo belt options for planes. In this update, the bomber gunner ammunition type was changed to be predominantly tracer rounds, which means they will do a lot less damage, but also means that the ammo type belts are being ported over from War Thunder, which will hopefully give pilots more options when it comes to their ordnance in the future. This is a pretty small update, but has a lot of quality of life changes in it that I'm happy to see being released right after the high caliber update feedback was given to the development team. It just goes to show you that the developers are actually listening to our feedback and making changes to the game we all know and love. Anyway, scholars, that's all I have for you today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, hit those books and hit those bottles. Cheers.